So, we got a gift from Santa, which was a kit to try to grow some triops. And I think they have finally hatched, even though it has been sort of a tedious process of distilling water because we didn't have any on hand. So we distilled it ourselves. And we have been using the thermometer to make sure that they stay at a pretty much constant 80 degrees. And the magnifying glass is because they are just so incredibly tiny. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show them to you. I put the black paper under there so that they would be easier to see. Let's see. Turn the camera around there. So you should be able to see them shooting around. See, some of them look like little floating specks, and others you see kind of shooting around. They're so tiny that you can barely see them with the naked eye. There's some kind of slimy stuff growing in there. I don't know what that is. See all the little things? All the little orby looking things that shoot around are bigger triops. They have been growing for about 2 days now, and I think they just seem to be keeping on hatching. So we got little tiny ones like you see going across the screen right now, sort of midways and to the left. And then we've got bigger ones that I'm sure you will see in just a minute. But they are crazy, crazy little animals. There's one at the top in the middle. There's another one. Looks like an orb. There's another one. So there are just tons of them just shooting across. Now, I guess the biggest ones look like little cotton balls shooting across the screen. And the tiniest ones, you almost wouldn't think are anything because they just look like little floating specks of dust. But I'm pretty sure those are also triops. They're pretty cool little animals. I guess that, after 8 or 9 days, they are fully mature and they can start reproducing at that point. And I'm just totally excited to see what they look like when they're bigger. They swim so crazy because I expected it to be like, little like smooth swimming things, but they're not at all. They just kind of like jet around. Doop, 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 doop. I think the reason that some of them kind of look like cotton balls is because they're the ones closer to the edge of the tank. And the ones that you can see a little more clearly are ones that are further in the back. See that little cotton ball right in the middle of the screen, shooting across, coming up on another little cotton ball. They grow so fast. Anyway, that's our triops. And like I said, this is about 1 or 2 days well, it is 2 days into the hatching and growth process. We set it up about 3.5 days ago, and it took a little more than 24 hours. And then I started seeing little things kind of jetting around in there. So it's really cool just to see something hatch and grow like that. Anyway, I think that you guys, I would suggest definitely getting your own little Triop kit and giving this a go, especially if you have kids. My son is homeschooled, and this is an awesome science project, and the whole family is really enjoying it. So, anyways, you guys have a good one.